Oh, what the heck? Got one. There's a lot of snakes in these rocks. It's like a 20-foot drop. Got one. Oh, got one. What the heck? Oh, got one. Got one. Got one. Oh, oh, got him. Whoa, what the hell? Are you serious? Oh, holy crap. Oh, big snakes. There we go. There we go. Hey everyone, Jason Weckerle here. This morning, I'm going out for some largemouth bass and some northern pike. We just hit a cold front and a bunch of storms last night, so I'm not sure how the fishing's going to be. But let's see if we can scratch out a few fish. Let's get out there. So I'm just throwing this Weckerle DT6, and I'm giving it kind of a slow retrieve starting out. I like to pause the bait and then get it going again. That pause triggers a lot of bites. Bunch of bluegills down here right now. You can see I'm looking at my bluegill Weckerle. Look at that. That is what that bait is mimicking. I'm casting out in about 10 feet of water. The weeds come up about 4 or 5 feet, so this bait just goes right over the tops of them, sometimes ticking the tops of those weeds. Throwing over here now in the shallower water. There is fish coming up, but I'm not sure if they're carp or if they're bass, pike, what they are. There's a carp right there. Right down there. Those must be carp jumping around. Oh, what the heck? There's a guy swimming out here.
Oh, come on!
Well, that shouldn't scare the fish at all. Great. I don't know where he swam from, but looks like he's swam at least 300 yards from the looks of his wake behind him. I've never seen anyone swimming out here before. Some people have no respect and common sense. So that guy just said that he was swimming all the way from the dam 1.5 miles away. I can't even believe that. He's 76 years old, he said. Wish he didn't come through our fishing spot, but hey, I gotta hand it to him, 76 years old. The guy can swim 1.5 miles and then walk a mile. Now he's jogging across the bridge. So he swam 1.5 miles through the lake, gets out and jogs all the way back home 1.5 miles. That is insane. Hopefully he didn't scare everything out of here though, that's the problem. Gonna go try over here in the shallower water again. Wow. Look at that little guy. Jeez. At least I can say I wasn't skunked. I don't even know how he grabbed that bait. Wish he didn't, because I don't want to hurt the little guy, but there we go. What do I have here now? Ah, that was a little crappie. Well, I caught a baby perch and just lost a crappie, so I guess I wasn't skunked. Might as well have been. Still fishing though, so the trip's not over yet. Alright, I'm gonna go try a different spot now. This spot only produced a crappie and one little dinky perch. Couple bites, but I don't know if they were bass, pike, or if they were just nibbles. Well, let's go search out some other spots, see if we can catch a fish worth bragging about and getting on video here. Well, now I'm gonna try this shaky worm on a weedless shaky worm jig head. I'm just gonna shove that hook right up inside the worm Texas rig style. There we go. Rig that nice and straight. That is a 5-inch Strike Cane Kevin Van Dam KVD, they call it. Coffee scented shaky worm in green pumpkin. One of my favorite plastics next to the wacky worm, the Ned worm. I love throwing soft plastics for bass. Highly effective. Let's see if it works today. Getting too damn hot out here, that's for sure. It's supposed to be a cold front and it's muggier than hell. So 70 degrees with 100% humidity. Feels more like 95 degrees. Got one. Yeah, there we go. About time. Trusty old shaky worm. That's a start. First fish of the morning. Nothing big, but it's a start. Caught that on that 5-inch shaky worm. All right, now we're here at this pond. We're gonna see if we can catch us some northern pike. I'm just gonna be throwing my Shimano Trance 300 reel, which is right here, with 30-pound Power Pro braid. I got an 18-pound test titanium leader, and I'll be throwing the Lunker Hunt 2.5 foot diving crankbait. It's in their bluegill pattern. And I caught some nice fish out of here in the past on that bait, so I'm starting out with that. I don't have too much time here today, but hopefully we can catch some fish. So I brought my extra long, big salmon musky net here with the super long extension handle because, well, there's a lot of snakes in these rocks, big ones, and I don't want to get bit by one. And it's a little hard landing pike with treble hooks in their mouths when they're thrashing around. Hopefully I need to use the net, but at least it's there just in case I do need it. Try not to hurt myself here. It's like a 20-foot drop at least. Holy crap. If I fall in here, nobody's around right now, so I just better not fall in here. I'll just stand right here just in case there's a pike hiding right along that wall. Oh, got one. Got one. Already got a pike. Look at that. Wow. That's funny. Hopefully we get some bigger ones than that, but that's a good start. Pretty little guy. Let's see if we can get us another one. I'm just using that bluegill crankbait right there. I don't know why that guy was bleeding. I didn't even hook him in the gills or anything, but see if we can get another one. That was just a little guy, but there's way bigger ones in here. Ooh, I just got nailed. There's some active fish in here right now. Before the barometer was going up real quickly, and suddenly when those clouds rolled in, ooh, little bass. Right off the bat side of that dam. He literally came up and hit it. There we go. That's what I like to see, catch and release. But yeah, the barometer is dropping now. we're definitely catching more fish because of it. Unless I should have just came here this morning. Sometimes with these shallow diving crankbaits, you can kind of work them like a Rapala, just twitching them. I just do 1 or 2 twitches in between the pauses, just like that. And I've caught a lot of fish doing that. It's not something I see a lot of guys doing with crankbaits, but you can work them like a jerkbait. I caught a bunch of pike and bass doing that over the years with square bill crankbaits. That's what they call these little shallow diving baits, because the bill, the diving lip, is square shaped. There's a flat-sided one, so it's got a tighter wiggle. A fatter crankbait has a wider wiggle or wobble. Wiggle wobble. You know what I'm trying to say. I'm using this leader called a not too kinky leader. You can see it right there. You can actually tie this leader with like a 3-rep clinch knot. They really hold up against the pike, their teeth. They make it so, well, steel leaders, they tend to bend and kink, but titanium bends back to its normal shape. You can see that right here. If I did that to a steel leader, it would have bent or kinked. So just a little tip, the company's called Not Too Kinky.
That's what she said.
You can get really thin titanium, you can get a little bit thicker titanium, but I go with the 18-pound test when I go for pike. As long as you tie it right, it takes a little practice, but it definitely works. Just make sure you watch tutorial videos online on how to do it before you do it. There's a few different knots you can use with it. I just use like a 3-rep, a clinch knot, like a trilene knot, but with 3 wraps. I put a little dab of super glue on the knot and it holds up. Oh, got one. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Ah, look at that. About a 26, 27-inch pike. I'm just trying to shake him off. Guess he ain't gonna come off like that. Ah. I hate trying to pull them up like this because so much could go wrong when they start spazzing out and flopping around like that. Look at that. Decent pike. Well, it's hotter than hell out. I just caught a pike about 5 minutes ago, but I need to get back home and cool down, take a shower, take a nap, get some sleep. I'm gonna continue this video maybe tomorrow morning. If not tomorrow morning, the next morning, I'm gonna come back here and try for more pike and bass because there's fish biting here, and I'm curious if the morning is gonna be a lot better because fishing midday is very tough. It's hot out, the sun is high in the sky, beating down on the fish, glaring in their eyes. They tend to hide in the weeds, under the logs and all that during the daytime. But I've had some good, really good mornings and really good sunset bites at this pond at times. So I'm gonna try this pond again. Let's continue the video in the morning. All right, it is the next morning now. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, and we're gonna head back to that pond where I caught some pike yesterday. I'm hoping they bite this morning. It got down to 52 degrees tonight, which is really cold for July in Wisconsin. Let's hope today is a lot better than yesterday was, because yesterday sucked. Got a freaking bullhead on a swim bait. What the heck? Well, that's the first. Hope the sucker don't sting me. Oh man, this is dangerous. I hate these things. I like fishing for big ones, but these little guys are the worst. I've gotten stung through my finger, straight through an artery once. And you do not want to put your finger in their mouth. They have a very strong bite. The way I got stung is when I tried to toss back this little tiny one, it somehow turned around on me and drove its stinger straight through my finger into an artery and started wiggling the stinger deeper into the artery, and I ripped it out and it was squirting blood everywhere. It was horrific. I'll never forget it. I fish for them sometimes up north because I get some really big ones and they actually fight really good. But man, I hate those stupid things. Stupid bullhead ripped my Kitech swim bait. It's supposed to be getting ripped by bass and pike, not bullheads, damn it. Catfish species of all types are not only scavengers. Flathead catfish and bullheads take live bait all the time. Minnows, bluegills. Flathead catfish are meat eaters, so they're predators. But bullheads are usually bottom feeders, so catching one on a swim bait's kind of a unique situation. Oh, got one. All right, a bass. Nice. Ooh. There we go. Nothing big, but it's a fish. The past couple fish tore my swim bait up really bad, but you can rig these upside down as well. You don't only have to rig them like this. They swim upside down. And if you're using the round ones, like the ringworm shaped Kitechs, like the Swing Impact, you can rig those things sideways, upside down, right side up. Helps you get a little bit more out of one bait. You can see that bait down there swimming around and wiggling. It's got side to side wobble and the tail wiggles. Oh, got one. All right. On that swim bait again. Catching more bass today. Earlier this morning I was saying that usually I catch pike out of here, but this guy's been caught before. Hole in his lip. About the same size as the other one. But hey, that's a fish. Awesome, awesome. Past two fish came on that Kitech swim bait, so might as well stick with it for a while. Surprisingly, no pike yet, but at least we're getting a couple bass. I'm just using a really slow retrieve, keeping it right above bottom. If I feel any weeds, I just pop it out of the weeds like that. I have that Kitech rigged upside down right now. Oh, a big fish just jumped out there. I wish oh, another big fish. Holy crap. How have I not caught a pike yet on this swim bait though? Usually they can't resist a swim bait moving past them slowly. Fish just came up right there. Every once in a while, when you're reeling, just stop the reel, let that bait fall downward, wiggling, and then pick it back up like that. Those stop and go retrieves are highly effective for fish. That's whether you're reeling a crankbait or a swim bait, fish love it when that bait just pauses and looks like it dies. Oh, got one. Oh, missed him. Son of a bitch. Oh, what a strike. Don't know how I missed that one. Let's see if I throw back if he'll hit again. Ah, man. I was looking at the beautiful sun rise over here. Oh, oh, got him. Oh, missed him. Damn it. What the hell? What a freaking disappointment. I hope he comes back for it. First time I've thrown the crankbait in about 30 minutes and oh, got him. Oh, why am I not setting the hook? Are you serious? 3 bites in a row. As hard as those fish are hitting right now on that bait, I don't know how those treble hooks don't catch. Sorry to get so excited, but man, those were hard bites. Those, whoa, what the hell? I know I caught that on camera. I think that's that fish. That was going after something. Looks like it went to the left. I'm gonna throw that way. That fish is aggressive right now. It's just coming up on moonset right now, and those moonrise and moonset periods get the fish fired up sometimes. The moon has a big effect on animals and fish and people. It's actually scientifically proven that the moon makes people go a little nutty. Moon madness. Oh, that was a fish. I thought it was a snag at first. It went to the left. Every time I think about switching back to the Kitech, I get a bite on this crankbait. My hooks are definitely sharp, although I don't like the hooks on these lunker hunt lures. Kind of flimsy. Well, it's getting absolutely muggy out here again like yesterday. Humidity is rising, the sun is hot. I brought a lot of water with me this time. I'm gonna give it about an hour more. I figured maybe they would like this really shiny black and silver color. Black and silver is actually my favorite color to throw next to bluegill or perch pattern. But black and silver mimics alewives, shiners, shad, smelt, Cisco's, so many bait fish, minnows. I'll see if this works. Then I'll switch back to that bluegill crankbait again, that shallow diving lunker hunt bait. Oh, oh, I was just trying to get the weeds off my line and I just had a nice bass hit this. I am missing so many fish today. I probably would have had 8 to 10 fish. This sucks. Wish I got that one. That was a nice fish. I'm gonna try below the dam, see if I can catch any of these smallmouth that people supposedly catch. I don't have a lot of smallmouth tackle on me, so I'm just gonna maybe throw my little shallow diving crankbait down there, throw that Kitech around. I've caught smallmouth on those baits too, so maybe we'll catch a fish after all before we end this video. Got a sunburn, heat exhaustion, fished countless hours, probably 9 hours total, 10 hours to make this video. Dealt with the heat, the humidity. It's been tough for a few weeks, but this past week has been the toughest fishing I have experienced in probably years. It's all due to the weather. We've got a drought season. We've had up and down barometric pressure. Sometimes by the hour it's falling and rising, and a lot of cold fronts and a lot of heat waves. It's just not prime conditions. I hope you guys have learned something from this video and enjoyed watching this video. I'm trying to make it as entertaining as possible, educational, but I am busting my ass trying to catch these fish right now. But let's try down below the dam, see if we can catch something or just check it out. Let's see what happens. All right. Well, it's nice and fishy down here over this way. A little too shallow over this way, I think, but seems to be a little hole right over here. This is a nice hole right here.
That's what she said.
Nice shade. Feels a lot better than baking in that sun. I got myself a nice sunburn going. I'm just gonna throw the Kitech around in here. Wish I had some smallmouth gear with me and some lighter jigs and some Kitech swing impacts and twisters, but they'll hit this. If it's a big smallmouth, it'll gobble this up. Oh, got one. Holy crap. First cast. Nice. That's a nice fish. Not too bad. Wow. Well, I'm sweating balls right now, but got ourselves a smallmouth bass right underneath the dam we were fishing above all day. Let's throw her back. There she goes. First cast in a new spot, catch a smallmouth bass. I love it. Hopefully there's more where that came from, because that was hell of a fight. Pound for pound, those smallmouth bass fight harder than any fish. If they grew as big as salmon or some species of fish, I don't know if you'd ever get them in. I'm sure you would, but holy crap, I couldn't even imagine 30-pound smallmouth. But I'll take it. I'm gonna have to switch this Kitech out. So I like to store my 3 and 4 inch Kitechs in these little snack containers. I just bought them at the dollar store, and keeps them all spaced apart and keeps them pretty safe from getting bent out of shape, as long as you store them in your backpack sideways. But I am saving all these little ripped up plastics because I'm gonna melt them down someday and make new plastics with that old plastic. I got some molds for Senkos and swim baits and stuff back at home, and I want to get into pouring my own plastics if I can, if I have any ripped up ones. I have a buddy that does that, saves a lot of money. If you fish soft plastics a lot, you'll go through a lot of them when the fish are biting. Might as well save money and reuse the soft plastic instead of wasting. Oh, that was a good one. Good one. Just had a nice smallmouth. That looked 18 inches. I should have just been fishing down here today instead of frying in the sun. I'll leave that one alone for a second and see if he forgets about me, and then I'll throw back to him again. Man, I wish I had the Kitechs and the colors I usually use. But I've got some good fish on the Easy Shiner. Oh, there we go. Oh, what a jump. Oh, man. Not a big one, but man, did he jump. Oh, catch and release. You saw it. I'm gonna check out right by the dam. I'm just kind of leaving this hole alone since I probably alerted all the fish that I'm here, catching 2 of them. There was a big one down there, about 18 inches, so maybe he'll bite again if I leave him alone. Ooh, big snakes. 2 snakes. Ugh, I don't know how many are around me. Look at that. Wow, that was a big sucker. Maybe I'll leave them alone. That was a huge snake. There was 2 of them. I'll just go fish the first spot. It's the deepest part of the river I found anyways. Yeah, I was gonna try up by that dam, but after seeing 2 giant snakes, I said hell with it. Sucker looked like a rattlesnake without a rattle. It was big, it resembled a rattlesnake. It's probably some sort of water snake or something. Definitely not a grass snake though. And I know I got it on video. I saw one take off, then the other one sat there, and then that one took off too. I got bit a couple times in my life by snakes that jumped out of nowhere, and one hit me in the upper thigh, and one time I got one that hit my ankle. When you surprise them and startle them, they do attack. This is literally the deepest part of the river I found though. If I walked out there, it's probably no deeper than the top of my knees. So these fish live in very tight quarters. Not sure how many are in here, but I'm sure if you found some deep holes downriver, they'd be in every single hole. But I don't have a canoe or kayak, and I did not want to risk walking on private property. Oh, got one. There we go. There we go. That's a good one. That's a good one. Nice fish. Oh, man. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Smallmouth bass in rivers are always willing. Oh, you guys saw it. There you go. He knows his way home, that's for sure. That was about probably a 17-inch smallie. That was really nice for a little river like this. Certainly glad I have at least one jig head and some kitets with me. Oh, just had another one. And that is why. I do wonder if I'd be getting more bites with the Kitex Swing Impact series, but they seem to like this easy shiner. I don't think these smallmouth see as many lures as the ones do on the Milwaukee River, or Fox River, and Wisconsin River and stuff, or even the Peshtigo, Menominee, Alcanto rivers, Sheboygan River, Root River. Those are all good smallmouth rivers. The Root, oh, another one. I was gonna say the Root River below the dam in Racine all the way to the lake can be really good. Look at that, little chunky monkey. But the Root River in Racine can be good, and the Milwaukee River is good for smallmouth. The Fox River here in southeastern Wisconsin is good. You can see though when the water is shallow how these fish just pile into a deep hole. I love shallow water fishing on smallmouth rivers just because it can be very predictable where they're hiding out. You just find a deep spot, and when the water gets high, they spread out and push against the banks of the river, the shorelines, and try to stay out of the current. But when it's low, they can kind of sit right in the current, or they can tuck up behind logs and boulders, rock piles. Very easy fishing. Ooh, bit the tail right off the Kitech. Look at that. That was definitely a fish. All right, see you later, guys.